Hello and welcome or welcome back if you're new to this channel. My name is Jen and today we're going to open up this Artza box. This is a quarterly subscription box. It follows the footsteps of Jesus, filled with food, crafts, and content from Israeli artisans that is delivered quarterly. Strengthen your faith by bringing the stories of the Bible to life. I will tell you, I have not seen another box like this. Just bringing you local items straight from Israel to your door. Each quarter they do focus on like a different region, and this quarter is Jaffa port, which I'm not too familiar with. But that's the really cool thing about this, is you learn so much. Each box is packed with handcrafted treasures from the best artisans across Israel. And I love how they use this list to incorporate all these different things. And it says each box includes something for the soul, something to inspire, something to learn, something to taste, something to share, something for the body, something to cook, and something to cherish. Now the price point on this is $74.99 per quarter is their regular box, and then they do offer a premium, which is $94.99. And that premium means you'll get the same thing as the regular box, but there'll be one extra premium item. And last quarter, I actually have it here, like for that, what is it, $20? $20 upgrade. So worth it. This is what I got last time as the premium item, and this was made, by a local artisan, Emmanuel, and it's actually like signed by him and have a card with his info on it and things like that. So I really like that additional premium upgrade. I do have a code, Artsa Jen Doyle will get you 25% off your first box. If you want to check it out. Let's just get into this. Okay. I love that they include like these beautiful pictures and a card there. Okay, so they include like these little cards that'll tell you more about the items that you receive, and here is, it's really awesome. Here is Jaffa port. And in the back, it gives you information on it and some more pictures. Jaffa, belle of the seas, ancient city, Japheth, son of Noah, built it and gave her his name. Interesting. And their city changes with the nature of her inhabitants. Her white houses gleam in the hills of sand, her green citrus groves crown her with fruit trees, and the luster of her sun hovers over her, and the sea breeze blows among her dark cypresses, and the blue of the sea plays with her sands, and a good smell wafts from her vineyards and from all the other desired trees that desire to settle in Jaffa. And it goes on to explain more. Over the past few months, we've spent days on end wandering through the alleyways and bustling markets of Jaffa, meeting the local artisans and craftsmen and finding the greatest of them to craft and create the most beautiful products for you that you won't find anywhere else. So not only are you supporting the Artsa box, you are pretty much directly supporting these local artisans on the streets, in the alleyways of Jaffa Port. We hope that you love this quarter's box, and that through the scents, flavors, sights, scripture, and history in your box, it transports you across the oceans and brings you to the shores of ancient Jaffa port. Pretty cool. And then they have this little section here of, you can learn some Hebrew for some words, for the words port, sunset, sunrise, desert, and story. It's really awesome. Okay. Let's go ahead, open this up here. Okay, so we have some postcards here. So this is Home of Simon the Tanner. As you walk along the winding cobbled alleyways of ancient Jaffa, nestled between ancient stone houses, you will come across a house that is believed to have belonged to Simon the Tanner. It is here that many believe to be the place that Peter stayed while coming down to Jaffa, Acts 10:6. He's staying with Simon the Tanner, whose house is by the sea. Although there is little evidence and no archaeological digs have been conducted even confirm As to whether there was ever a tannery at this location, merely walking through these old streets allows us to picture the scenes from the Bible in a visceral way that brings meaning and color to the text of the Bible. For us, Jaffa is one of the hidden gems of Israel, and we are so grateful we are able to share its story with you. There is that. Ooh. Then we have a recipe card for saklab cookies. Look at those. Originating from Turkey, saklab is made from the dried and ground up bulbs of the saklab orchid flower. The saklab bulb is known to have many natural homeopathic healing effects and is often drunk in the winter to cure and soothe the common cold and flu. There are hundreds of variations of the saklab drink, and we can't wait for you to try our saklab almond cookies. With their unique flavor and exotic taste, they are sure to impress at any table you serve them. Enjoy. Cool. So there is that. All right, and here is another recipe card, saklab and malabi. I'm going to go out on a limb and say there's some saklab in this box. Because in both of the ingredients, saklab powder mix. And then this one, flour, sugar, canola oil, and almonds. One simply cannot fully experience the magic and uniqueness of Jaffa port without indulging in a warm and hearty cup of saklab and a cool, refreshing, sweet malabi. Okay, there is that. We have our cards here that are going to show. I love that it shows like the people that you're supporting or that made the item that you have received. And then there's another picture of a Jaffa port. This tells us what's included in our box. So this is what this looks like after I took the cards off. There we go. All right, so this is what I'm seeing here. Let's go ahead and dig into this. Let's just start. Let me grab a pen. I'll mark off these. Okay, so let's start with these. And yep, here is our powder mix for saklab. And then here is another mix there. The taste of Jaffa. Saklab powder mix and saklab nut topping mix. Okay, so here is the artisan. His name is Or, O-R. Yes. We are so excited to work with Or, as he's the son of Avi, the creator of the Shaskua spice blend from our Nazareth box. Or lives in Jaffa, Tel Aviv, and joined the family business, which was founded 50 years ago as one of the pioneering spice farms in Israel. Their goal is to highlight the role that spices can play in living a healthier life, and they have done so by creating the largest open-air spice farm in Israel, featuring hundreds of different locally grown spice blends. For our Jaffa box, Or created 2 blends for us. It is almost impossible to experience the full beauty, history, and culture of ancient Jaffa without stopping for a cold, refreshing malabi during the summer or warming up with a hot and hearty saklab drink in the town square during the winter nights. The texture, flavor, and smell is so unique, and we hope that it gives you a real experience as this beautiful ancient city port. That is pretty cool. It's something I've never heard of. Pretty awesome to try something new. Ooh. Yes, please. Cranberry Biscotti, flavors of the Jaffa market. Inspired by the sweets and flavors of the old Jaffa food market, these biscotti are the perfect treat to accompany your morning coffee. Here we go. And the Dan family is the family that these biscottis come from. The Dan family's story. Oh, born in Knoxville, Tennessee, Herbie Dan fulfilled his lifelong dream and made Aliyah immigrated to Israel with his family in 1986. Trained as a lawyer, Herbie quit his law practice and followed his passion for baking and creating delicious treats for others. Oh, sounds like a Hallmark movie. Every treat baked in the Herbie bakery is handmade, preservative-free, and is mouth-watering delicious. Inspired by the local food markets in ancient Jaffa, Herbie and his family decided to create Cranberry Biscotti for our Jaffa box, a sweet treat to bring a smile and a warm hug to you and your family. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That's really cool. Right on the back, manufactured by Herbie's Bake Shop in Israel and distributed by Artza. So these were made and packaged directly for this Artza box. So again, that's really awesome. Just by purchasing this box, like you've directly purchased from this small bake shop in Israel. So cool. Ooh, Livido, inspired by nature. Patchouli, vanilla, and shea butter. Ooh, nurturing hand cream from the wonderful family-run business Livido. Oh, so is that the family name? Let's see. The artisan, it says Idu and Laron. One person in the picture there, though. Idu and Laron's story. Idu was born with a keen passion for plants and people. Following his heart, Idu went to study naturopathy and herbal chemistry, and in 2003, together with his athlete sister Laron, founded Livido. Livido's mission is to promote everyday well-being, and you can feel their strong family values through every product they produce, and through the everyday connections they have with people, farmers, and partners they work with. Livido believes in putting people first, and Idu wishes that as you use your cream, you close your eyes for a moment, breathe in the fresh scent, and picture yourself in a meadow surrounded by fresh flowers blooming in the Israel spring. Very nice packaging. They do have a website, livido.com. Oh, yes. So that was one of my questions in the beginning. Like, if I absolutely fall in love with like an item from this, do these artisans like have a website that I can go to and like purchase more? And the answer to that is some do, some don't. Some might have a website and you go and it's not in English. So it's kind of hit and miss. All right, so there is what that looks like. Take the seal off the top. My allergies are like all over the place, but we'll see. I mean, see how well I can smell it. Ooh. Oh, that does smell lovely. That's really nice. That's really awesome. Okay, I love that. Okay, now let's see. We have, this is a custom designer Artsa Jaffa tote bag, inspired by the port cityscape and the ancient orange Jaffa trees. This bag makes for the perfect shopping accessory. Oh, that's cute. Here's our bag. It says, welcome to Israel. There's Jaffa, and then there's Jaffa Port. It says Artza on it. That's neat. So on the tag in there, it says made in India. And there's no like card. So maybe they just had this made for the bag or for the box. I'm not sure, but it's a cute item. Oh, this is cool. Okay, next we have City Cat. City Cat stories. Tel Aviv's cityscapes. Learn about the beauty and history of Java, Tel Aviv through this beautifully designed card set. Designed and printed with love in Israel. Discovering Tel Aviv through its architectural style, 18 postcards. Oh, that's cool. I love things like this. Okay, so there's that. And it looks like this kind of opens. Whoa, cool. I'll just go through these pretty quickly. And on the back of each one there is more information. That's what these look like. That's pretty cool. And then to be able to learn about each one. Here, we'll go ahead and read one so you can get an idea. It says, this residential building was designed with spacious apartments and a lavish entry hall. The Gilboa and Schenken Street design favored by international style architects in contrast to the spirit of Bauhaus. The building's exterior was carefully preserved and most of the elements restored. The balconies, which were closed for several years, are now reopened. Oh, and it gives the street address. Because you know what I'm going to do with that? We're going to go on Google Earth and see, put in the street address. See if we can pull up. That might be fun. 65 Schenken Street, Tel Aviv, Jaffa. Yeah, okay. That's really neat. Okay. Now, there's the premium item here. But, and here, I was afraid of this, so I'm part of, and you can join, there's a Facebook group page, and I had seen other people were already starting to comment that they were missing an item, and sadly that is the case for me as well. Ooh. But it did look like if you reach out to customer service and just let them know like they are making that right and sending out that other item. Kind of a bummer because it looked like that other item was really cool. I mean, I'll get it, but it's not here. Stunning Jaffa scripture kitchen trivet crafted by Ofek Wertman, a local artist who specializes in showcasing the beauty and vibrance of modern day Israel mixed with the ancient and biblical history of this holy land. It says to be used at every table or hung on the wall as decorative art. And here is Ofek. Founded in 2006, Ofek Studio was created with the vision of showcasing the beauty and vibrance of modern day Israel mixed with the ancient and biblical history of this holy land through every piece of art he lovingly creates. Ofek sits for hours on end, drawing, creating, taking apart, and then recreating scenes from all around Israel using a combination of old and modern design techniques. For our Jaffa box, we challenged Ofek, create for us a piece which tells the story of ancient biblical Jaffa, while at the same time represents the modern day beauty of this thriving port town. Turning to the Bible, Ofek landed upon the verse from Jonah, which inspired the design you hold in your hands today. I can't wait to see what it looks like. We hope that every time you use this piece at your table, you're reminded of Ofek sitting in his studio, lovingly pouring his heart into this piece of art, and that you are inspired by the verse that he chose. In my distress, I called to the Lord, and he answered me. Maybe that's a picture of it. I'm not sure. Oh, that's such a bummer that that's the item that's missing. Anyway, and then, so the last item, again, how I said, for the $74.99, you would have received everything I shared with you here and the kitchen trivet. And then if you upgrade to the premium, this is added, and this is for our premium subscribers, Ancient Jaffa Room Diffuser. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine a thriving seaport 2,000 years ago, filled with large wooden ships, barrels, ropes, exotic spices, fresh sweet treats, and leathers from the local tannery. Capture this and put it in a bottle. This is what the master perfumer Shakar custom created for your Artza Java box. We hope that as this scent fills your room, it transports you to this ancient seaport. Cool. So let's see what this looks like. Ooh. Ooh, I can kind of already smell it. Alright, so here is this. And then the diffuser reeds that'll go in the top there. Jaffa, a scent of ancient Israel. Manufacture date March 7th, 2022. Yeah, so these are like just made for the Artza box, made in Israel, distributed by Artza. So this was made specifically for this box. Again, supporting directly local artisans. That's gonna be really awesome. Again, to me, it's worth upgrading to that premium level. I mean, for $20, you're really getting your money's worth for that extra item. I mean, you would pay 20 bucks for a nice reed diffuser here, and here you're getting a scent of ancient Israel. Lovely. Okay, so that is this quarter's box. Like I said, we'll get that Trivet sent on its way. This is my second Artza box, and I really do love it. Taking a deeper look into getting to know some of these local artisans and just learning more about the different areas. So thank you so much for joining me for this today, and I can't wait to see you again next time. All right, bye.